Hi, I'm Representative Jonathan Brostoff, and welcome to my latest edition of What's Up Wednesday. Today, we're going to talk about PERA, the Public Education Reinvestment Act. Public education in Wisconsin used to be a crown jewel of our state. Unfortunately, we now find ourselves in a situation where our school voucher program has been siphoning resources out of our public education system and into the pockets of get-rich-quick profiteers. Education should not be a for-profit venture, but when you have politicians who are for sale, that's exactly what you get. We've also seen a significant increase in classroom sizes since this program has been implemented. I should mention, selling out education isn't just happening in Wisconsin. It's happening nationwide. There's Betsy DeVos. Remember her? She literally wants guns in our schools for bear attacks. She also has no public education background, no depth of policy understanding when it comes to public education, and is attempting to force the failed voucher system nationwide. So how does she find herself in this position? Well, she's wildly uninformed on public education policy, so it can't be her experience. But the DeVosses have contributed millions of dollars to Republicans. And that's kind of what's happened in Wisconsin. We, unfortunately, have been sacrificing good educational policy for donors who get to dictate policy and want to profit off of our children. And they're willing to spend a lot of money buying politicians to do so. Also, Wisconsin's gap in graduation rates for black and white students is one of the highest in the nation. Almost 93% of white students earn diplomas on time in Wisconsin, but the graduation rate for black students is 64.1%, which is sixth lowest among our state's ranking. That's why I'm introducing PERA. PERA would essentially do two things. One, it would reduce class sizes for students from K-4 through 12th grade by reinstating and expanding the Student Achievement Guarantee in Education, or SAGE program, which is very successful. And two, it would phase out the failed voucher program and put public dollars back into public schools. Studies that measured the success of the SAGE program and smaller class sizes in general showed that students scored significantly higher in reading, language arts, and mathematics than in non-SAGE schools. Also, classrooms with fewer students were more likely to have higher achievement scores and were more likely to closing the achievement gap between black and white students. Conversely, the problems with the voucher schools are well documented. In Wisconsin alone, over a long period of time since implementation, 41% of voucher schools have shut down since their inception. And they've funneled money out of public schools and towards these failing schools, which has just made the problem worse. It creates a parallel system that's less accountable and severely inefficient for little to no benefit. For example, the Monroes, who ran the Milwaukee Voucher School Life Skills Academy, got more than $2 million in public subsidies. They took the taxpayer money, shut down halfway through the school year, and moved to Florida. Now, sadly, their story is not unique. We need to stop this parasitic relationship now. We need to reinvest in public education. The future of Wisconsin's success relies on the education of our young people. My colleagues and I will continue to push for better educational standards for students to succeed and to get our students the highest quality public education possible. I'll be holding a press conference to announce the introduction of PERA pretty soon, so stay tuned and we'll get you the details when that's ready. Thank you all very much for tuning in this week. This is Wednesday, and that's what's up.